Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode. The water's bugging you?
No, just it's not too down.
Oh. So, we're a little distracted. It's because I'm in pain.
You're in pain?
Yeah. You're going to ask me why?
You're in pain, except for the letter.
Isn't it? You're in Spain, except for the letter A, and then it's spin. It's not
I'm
even...
like... Okay, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Do you want to explain why you're in pain?
I guess.
So
I had a beautiful moment. I
became one with my ears.
I became one with my ears. So I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Now
She chickened out.
No,
she chickened out like two times. Two times. Yes, you did. Sorry.
Okay. This is the thing. Natalie kept saying that it was like the worst pain of her life.
I never said that.
She compared it to giving birth, and she's
never given birth. I have never compared to that. I said it doesn't hurt. I think the thing that freaks you out is the crunch that you hear.
This shouldn't be crunching. Anyways, okay.
It's your cartilage. What do you mean?
Okay. So I have been wanting to get my ears pierced, right? And I'm an all or nothing type of person. So literally almost all of the piercings that I wanted, I did. Okay? I didn't do some on the other side because strategically I needed to sleep. And I needed to lean on this side. But if you guys are looking at the video, I got my third earring hole. That's so weird.
Ear piercing on the lobe.
On the lobe. Reopened because it was closed, whatever.
And you got
then I got my mid
helix,
which she's beautiful. She's the one that was last minute, but we loved her. And I got that on both ears. And then I also got my two
double helix.
They look beautiful. And so
talk about copy much. You got double helix like me.
Okay, but do you have the midi? No, you don't.
I did, but it closed.
Well, too bad.
I got it first when I was 12.
Anyways, I'm waiting to pierce this ear more, but I just need to sleep. Okay, so I'm I didn't want
to. I was going to go get my conch. I think that's what you call it. Yeah, and then the tragus.
I don't know. It sounds like a dinosaur.
It's the one that's inside the little thingy in the ear. Yeah. I was gonna get it on both sides and then just the conch on one, but they didn't do it there, so I just got my fourth piercing on the lobe thingy.
She was disappointed. There were tears.
I was, because I was very excited for it, and so, but I'm gonna go again probably soon. Eventually, and then I'll have my full ear looking like a curtain.
Like a curtain rod, just
That's what my father referred it to.
I'm so excited. Also, I don't mind me. They're all the same.
They're all stars.
I told the girl, I was like, the cheapest one, I just want to get all of them pierced. And she's like, okay, cool. So, $60 later and a couple of tears, we're here.
And a couple of tears.
I'm just kidding.
And the liquid courage gone.
There was no tears. I didn't hurt as bad.
Little water.
No, it didn't hurt as bad. Natalie made it worse.
I didn't even make it seem like
you traumatized me before I even had
the
chance
because
to.
I feel like your pain tolerance isn't as high as
surprisingly, mine. Natalie was in more pain after I was, and I literally got my whole ear pierced.
I think mine was because I felt like it was a little bit aggressive.
The gun.
I feel like the other times I've done it, even because my cartilage, I know you're not supposed to. I did it with a gun. That one did not hurt. It was just the noise, and that did not hurt. But somehow my lobe one hurt more than any of my other ones that I've pierced.
I think I was probably just numb because she just went dick.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, we're done. Okay.
She's like, ow.
That's literally me. I literally hit it last night on accident, when I was falling asleep. And it hurt, but I was too tired to care.
No, I was trying to wash my face, so I grabbed all my hair, but a hair of mine was stuck in my piercing. Ooh. So when I pulled it, and I was like, ah! I was like, if it bleeds or anything.
My hair is up today. Anyways, that was a long intro.
That has nothing.
Long cold open, just like in the shows when they do a cold open.
Nothing. The intro does not relate to
has nothing to do with
today's episode.
No,
but it does have to relate to fashion.
It does, because I look gorgeous. What was I going to say? this is the second time we filmed this episode.
The first time we were
the first time it's ever happened too.
The first time I feel like we were like those like co-hosts that want nothing to do with one another.
I think, you know what? Which we're fine. I feel like today we had less energy than that day.
We just took a 20-minute power nap, guys. We were exhausted.
On the screen for the other one, it just looked like we hated our job. like I don't even know. Like we had 10 children to take care of.
I'm only here to get paid.
And I had no idea why. And I had no idea why. And I think it's because the setting, we had tried to film outside versus. It's not the vibe. That's not us. No. We feel comfortable here.
Inside.
Yeah, inside.
But before we get fully into the thing, we need to do the intro.
Let's do the intro.
So,
you can start.
I'll start. Hi, I'm Natalia.
And I'm Leslie Marie.
And this is the While You're Early, We Are Fashionably Late podcast,
where we talk about the clothing we wear and the untold but very true stories about why we wear what we wear. Boom! Nailed it.
Well, yeah, because last time you could say, while you're late, I'm fashionably.
Really, I forgot about that. I'm so sorry.
So, yeah.
And T-Hoozers. Yeah, that was a long open. Thank you guys so much for sticking with it. Mm-hmm. And today's episode is about college merch.
You and me got a whole lot of history.
Since Natalie's really passionate about it, do you want to go ahead and start with the Wait, actually, what are we wearing, Natalie? Since it's college merch. She's also Snapchatting the love of her life right now.
No,
the love
of my life is Matt and Brookie.
Yeah. Which you guys will get to
Those
know
are the loves of my lives.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a UCLA.
Also, we are in the school parking lot right now. So, I mean, there's real people, real students around here. But it's a Saturday and it's rainy and it's cloudy and I feel like all of us are just tired.
The 20-power nap.
First week of school, we're out. Okay. Sorry, I had to interrupt your beautiful outfit.
Okay. I'm wearing the UCLA sweatshirt that I got for Christmas. Do I go to the school? No. Do I know anybody that goes to the school? No.
Do I live in California?
Yes. Do I love LA?
Yes.
Sometimes.
The
parking kind of freaks me out. Like, I know how to parallel park. That's the thing. Between me and you, I know how to parallel park. But
do you have to expose me like that?
But I think what stresses me out the most is that, like, I'm the type of person that's like, okay, park, reverse, twist my
she's a show-off.
My wheels or whatever. But these people are like, and I'm like,
they're aggressive.
I was like, I'll do another lap. I'll do another lap until I can finally park at one parking space and take more time.
I love how we're supposed to be talking about what you're wearing, that it's college merch, and she's going off about driving in LA.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
ADHD, folks. Okay.
ADHD.
Also, I love your hair. You have a cute little bow.
I wanted to kind of, I was kind of inspired of, like, cheerleaders, in the movies in, like, the 80s and the 90s. You know how they would wear, like, a crew neck and then, like, a button up
and their
like,
little skirt,
and then they'd do their hair up with, like, a bow.
I love it. You aced it.
I think I saw it in, like, Greece or something like that.
I feel, also, I don't know, low-key to me, college merch also gives a bit of dark academia, especially with the fall.
Also, I look, like, so, like, muscular, and it's not. This is just so oversized. Like, I'm trying to make sure.
If you guys couldn't tell, Natalie has ADHD. So, this is why our conversations tend to veer off a little bit.
Okay, I'll stay quiet. No. Tell me when it's my turn.
You shine your light.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds.
Are we gonna get copyrighted for this? No. Rihanna, I'm so sorry. One Direction.
I'm a big fan.
We love you guys. Please don't copyright us. Okay, so what I'm wearing a vest, and it's a brandy vest, and it's giving like that dark academia type of vest.
It's giving prep school.
It's giving prep school. Yeah. It's giving my mentor, the person I look up to, the one and only from Gossip Girl, Blair.
I feel like every episode you have someone you look up to.
Yeah.
Last episode it was like Lizzie McGuire. No.
Hilary Duff.
No. That was Y2K. Mm-hmm. I think for a workout you don't have it.
It was Paris Hilton, I think.
No, that was Y2K.
That was Y2K.
For workout, I don't think you had anyone because
I don't like working. I'm so sorry.
So, yeah.
No, you know what? Selena Gomez, because she did that Puma campaign. Yeah.
Look at you. But
Look
you don't
at
even
me.
own anything Puma, but look at you.
No, I don't.
Oh my
God.
god.
Do you
Oh my
guys wanna
god,
be a part
guys.
of
This
our Be
never
Real?
happens. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Ready?
No, I clearly wasn't ready.
Let me do it again. That was disgusting. It posted it! Okay, well.
It's been doing that a lot lately.
I have 2.
Wow, on the contrary, mine came out so cute. We're posting it. What should I say? Spending time with the Queenies, because that's what we're doing. I'm just going to put a crown emoji.
Did I ask? Sorry.
And the podcast.
Sorry, that was aggressive.
Beautiful. Nelly.
Why my teeth look
She
like that?
looks so confused.
Why
That's Nelly.
Why do my teeth
You
look
look
like
so
that?
confused.
It's because I wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. Well,
Meanwhile, look at me. Gorgeous.
my teeth look weird in that
I
picture.
look like my skincare routine has been
No one
amazing.
asked.
I got a
Anyways.
facial. Okay, go. No one asked. Actually, it's true. I'm sorry.
You're
Proceed.
telling me I have ADHD?
You're telling me? I'm sorry.
Continue on with your your inspo for today.
Oh, I also, I don't know if I should pull these up, but I have these
You're not flexible.
beautiful,
I don't know if you can.
You know what? I will prove you wrong. I have these beautiful Reeboks that I just bought. And look with the little, I'm also channeling a bit of the cheerleader. Like, I just look so cute today, okay? And then my hair's up in a little bun. I don't know.
Scrunchy.
Little squishy. That's gross. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into today's episode, folks.
Which is, if we did not mention it, college
I was going to
merch.
sing history again. Oh, yeah.
I feel
I'm
like you're
so chaotic.
you forget. You're
Yeah.
so comfortable with the idea that you didn't have them before.
I'm sorry, Nelly. For 28 years of my life, I didn't have these piercings, and it's day one. Well, it happened yesterday. Yeah, 24 hours.
Not close.
Not close.
No, you still got like a couple more hours.
Mm-hmm.
A couple more hours.
A couple more hours.
Okay, let's start this
With the history
with the history
of fashion
of fashion.
for college merch.
So, I am wearing a crew neck. We see crew necks now, like, kind of like in any type of like fashion brand and stuff, but like they have
With
different
logos.
logos, different graphics, all that stuff. Like a crew neck is like a very much of a staple piece for both men and women in their closet.
Yes.
Now, Champion, the brand, they were the first ones to design and make a crew neck,
Okay.
but their crew neck was specifically made for the University of Michigan. And
Okay.
that's where it kind of began.
Started.
The whole hooded sweatshirt and crew necks and all that stuff.
Shout out to Michigan.
It happened with Champion. Champion was doing it for them.
It was like a collab.
And it was in the 1930s. And because of that, I feel that Champion started, but then more collabs happened with other like colleges and brands and stuff, like as we see now.
Yeah.
And how we see it before.
Yeah, because I feel like if you go to any of like the school gift shops, they have their own merch. So they'll have tote bags, they'll have crew necks, they'll have hoodies, sweatpants, literally everything.
And if you honestly
Hats.
now, if you go to like Nike and it's like it has a little Nike like logo, but then it's like the University of this or like the abbreviation of whatever of that like school and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because it's like technically Champion was the one that started it.
That's
And them making that hooded sweatshirt and the crew necks and all that stuff, like it was like an opening to that that we now see a lot of.
Also, I feel like it's very interesting that it was all the way in the 1930s.
Yeah.
Like that was when colleges were so, I mean, even now they're still like kind of prestige, you know? But I feel like back then they were very much of like, obviously only men go, and like they had to have all this money.
Yeah.
And, like,
And I think it had a lot to do with because like for sports, like I think of when I see of a hooded like sweatshirt around that era, I think of like if you were like a wrestler or if you were like a football player or something, like that was something that men would wear like as like their clothing, like their attire and stuff, to now where it's like no, it's for both men and women. I feel
like going along that line, another iconic piece would be the Leatherman jacket.
Yes.
Right? Because, like, I feel like you even see it in, like, which is weird, but you see it in, like, artists wearing it.
Yes.
And, like I don't know, in the past tour for Sour, Olivia, she did something similar where it was actually a Dickies jacket, but she would have patches for each of the concerts, so you could collect them as you went.
So whichever concert you went to, you would buy them and then you put them. Yeah.
And also a little throwback to the best person who ever wore a Leatherman jacket, in my opinion, Zayn Malik. You remember the era. You remember the time. I had one. I had a red one.
I feel like because of him wearing that, like, it was a very much of a he started and then everybody. You would see it at H&M, at Forever 21, even if it was like a boy's Leatherman jacket, but you'd see girls wearing,
and it was like this
oversized,
dark red maroon color. I remember, iconic. Yep. Yeah, we have to post a picture of that.
And it's like funny because it's like, for him, he was wearing it as like a fashion statement, and
it's
that
not
idea.
even his style.
And and the thing is that, like, in school, you see guys that wear that because it's like they're in sports, and if they've gone like to championships, if they've done state or whatever, like they get the patches to put on their Leatherman jacket. But for Zayn, it was like, this is part of my. This is cool. Yeah. Like it. I think it had just a Z on it. No, for his name, and that was it.
Yeah, I remember mine. It was like a random one I got. I think it was probably from like H&M or Forever 21, somewhere in the mall. And I don't even think it had anything. I think it just had like maybe like a random number, which I was like,
a year or something. I remember because you handed it down to me.
Yeah, I handed it down to Natalie. So but that was a staple in my wardrobe during that time.
The other one I'm thinking of, I just don't know what like the actual like name is, but the cardigan. Because you would either get the Leatherman jacket, but I'm thinking of Greece, going back to kind of my hair, how doing it. But in Greece, they Danny Zuko wears, but the cardigan. The cardigan he wears, and it also has patches too.
Also, let's talk about Taylor Swift. Cardigan.
Oh my gosh, I look so bulky.
She also had one on her store
for each album. Yeah,
which is cute.
I want the folklore one.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine if she takes out one for 1989.
Yeah. I want
Take my
all
money.
The vinyls.
Take my money.
Yeah. Taylor Swift, if you're listening to this, can we go to an Eras Tour concert?
We would greatly appreciate it.
I don't care if they're nosebleeds.
I already get nosebleeds on the daily for the summer.
They've been sold out, so we can't get
go. But yeah. Yes. So I feel like those are a majority of them. But I feel like also like and I go like, you know, like sports. Yes. People in sports, and they are like, woo! They go all out. So I feel like, especially for college, like football, fans, that's like a big one that a lot of people attend. Even if you are like, are a student, or like are parents of a student, whatever, you go to the college footballs. Yeah. Like, their stadiums are out here looking like the Taylor Swift stadiums that she performs. Like, I'm like, that's where the money's going. That's where the tuition is going, to those stadiums.
And I feel like people are so passionate about supporting every part of their school.
Yeah. And so my thing is that, okay, if you were to take just like the basic, like, I don't know, like a black tee, and it has the school's name or the school that's just so basic. Yeah. So people have done in a very fashionista type of way. Yep. It's DIYing it, where they either like cut it up, they bedazzle it, they paint on it, they do tie-dye.
A bedazzled jersey to me is the cutest thing ever. I know, such a girl. I don't care. It's just so cute. I am a girl though, and I will wear it. Okay?
Yeah. And I feel like for me, I went to football, but in my high school. And so I had to go, not only because I was going to hang out with my friends, but because it was for ASB. Oh, no. For ASB, because I would get, like, it was like, that was a part of my assignment that I had to do to get, like, the points or whatever for the week. So I would go, and because I was an ASB, everybody that was an ASB had to go all out. Yes. And so what we had to do is, we couldn't just wear like the shirt. Like what we did is like the shirt, we did face paint. There's people that would wear like tutus of it, and like they would put their hair up, and like, or like they would paint.
They would paint their hair. Yeah, like, I remember they would paint, or on their body too.
The men would, especially when we were winning. Especially when it was like homecoming. I remember one time we were winning for homecoming, and all the guys took it off. Tell me why it was raining, and they took it off, and I was like, I'm hiding. I was like, I am not getting sick.
Not getting sick.
And so for me, it's like, we see it in high school, but in college football, it's like another level. Like, they do their whole face.
Men have cried at those games. And, like, it's so unironically, like, they are passionate about it, okay? Yeah. So when men want to tell us something about us crying during a movie or, like, a concert, leave me alone, okay? Because you cried over a football
game. I'm currently crying because my Ferrari boys. They got P1 and P3 for tomorrow's race in Monza. And I'm crying on the inside.
Great. Good for you.
I made a bet that at least one of the Ferrari boys will be in top 3.
We'll see.
If not, I will have to pay coffee.
That's great.
Sorry. I'm just trying to explain the whole rooting for your team.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What else did you have on the history, Natalie?
I'm so sorry.
You're good.
But yeah, I feel like that's the whole point of like the college sports. Like I feel like
the merch, it's tied to the sport.
If you think about it, you didn't hear it as much as a part of like your everyday essential like clothing thing. Yes. It started more when people became fans of like sports.
Yes.
And it has to do, and I will say, because of the hot guys. Like, if you were like, oh my god, that's a hot football player, you're going to buy everything related to that person.
This is the thing. There have been books made about this. There have been series made about this.
Yes.
I'm not even going to get into the hockey player ones because...
Don't. Off campus? Oh, it being on Kindle Unlimited? I'm so ready.
I still haven't read it, but
so ready. I'm going to reread it again.
Yeah. So I know what it's about. Anyways, thank you in a way. Thank you, men. But also...
No, thank you, Jesus.
Thank you for making them. Now if you could just work on their personality, that would be great. Just a smidge.
Not hairstyles. He's perfect the way. Like, he's perfect the way he is. Not Lily. He's gonna be like. I want to be like not Charles Leclerc. He's perfect the way he is.
If men are cinnamon rolls and they happen to be hot on the outside, like what more do you want? Like I have no idea. Like books have been written.
Okay,
like,
but you know what's worse?
Books have been written. Literally, books have been written about men just being nice to women. That's literally all we want. Read any romance book. The man is nice. Is he a villain? Is it enemies to what? To lovers because he's being nice. Is it best friends to lovers? Yes, what happens? He was nice. Time and time again, we will choose.
And sunshine.
Is it Grumpy and Sunshine? What happened? He was nice to her. Like, I could go on a rant.
You're gonna cry.
Literally, just be nice to her. I was kidding. No, I'm not crying.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I hit the armrest.
But yeah, so that's.
I was gonna say, you know what's worse is that when you're reading these like college or sports types of books,
they're nice.
Hold on. No. You imagine them one way, but then you relate them to like an actual athlete right now, and you're like,
do you just think of Charles Leclerc every time you read it? Is that all you think of?
No, I think of hairstyles in some of them.
Okay, you know what throws
me? For sports though, there's like these 2 hockey players. Oh, I forgot where they play, but it's all over TikTok, and I relate them to Logan from Off Campus, and then I think it's Tucker or something like that. I don't know. It's one of them.
You know what throws me off though? When you're reading the book, you're so into the book, and you imagine a certain person, and then out of nowhere they're like, he was blonde. I was like, no. Like I am not picturing a blonde man. I'm so sorry about that. Or like you think like, oh yeah, blue eyes, green eyes, brown. Like come on, a little bit of spice to it, please.
Anyways, back to the college
Those
merch.
are the thoughts that go on in my head.
That relate to
reading is academic. So it's on trend.
One. It counts down on our screen and it goes 5, 1. I was like, I wasn't even ready. No, so back to before Leslie went on a huge rant about books.
Reading. I'm an academic scholar.
I was gonna say that another reason why there's such a big uproar with like merch and all that stuff. Yes, it's because of the women loving the hot men in them and whatever, like they want to support them. But I think it has a lot to do with like the girls that are like the wags or that player, and so they're just like
supportive.
They're supportive and they do like their thing. You know what movie I'm thinking about is the Hallmark one of the football. where she makes the jersey into a woman's
She's a fashion designer. Yes. She becomes his assistant.
And then she starts selling them. So that's what I think about.
That is a perfect Grumpy to Sunshine. Oh my gosh, it could have been a book, but it's a Hallmark movie. We'll link it. You guys have to watch it. It's so cute.
That's what I think about.
But you know what? Women are also intellectuals, okay? Mm-hmm. Have you watched the movie Legally Blonde, Natalie?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? She became a lawyer. So, and she didn't do it for a boy. Okay. So,
well, the first she did.
She did, but then she realized she didn't.
That was
need
her
him.
true passion. Yeah, whatever.
Did she still meet a boy? Yes, she did.
Did he support her?
Yes, he did. Was he? Let me repeat it. Being nice. Yes, he was.
I sound like a dinosaur only because I can't sound like a
dinosaur.
Only because if you guys, I know you guys are listening to me. If you can see her face when she says noise, like her eyes look like they're gonna come out of her.
They can if they watch the YouTube video with the extended cut on YouTube this Sunday. I mean,
okay, you are on another level today. That 20 minutes really helped.
I woke up. I
only woke up because I thought I heard glass, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on?"
Yo, glass, lippa. Okay,
Yo,
that had nothing to do with anything. Anyways. Let's get back to the point.
To track. So. Why do we love wearing, or why do we just love wearing college words?
I think for me, it's very cozy. Mm-hmm. Very, very cozy. I feel like...
And because a guy's nice. Just kidding.
If a guy gives me his Leatherman jacket and he's nice to me... Nelly, I'm trying to be 1,000% serious here.
I'm so sorry. My tummy.
You know what? Let's not talk about boys for a minute. We're talking about... not boys. So we're talking about clothing. So
okay.
I feel like it's just cozy, and mm-hmm. I think it's unironically like, have I gone to Harvard? No. Do I have a Harvard oversized shirt? No. Probably. Well, no. But no. I would get one.
Yeah.
And I would just wear it to bed.
Yeah.
Like, what about a Yale sweatshirt?
And I think like another like reason why like people love wearing the merch, it's either like to show like their support, their mm-hmm. pride, or they're just like kind of, it's like also like a parent being proud of their child going into that school, and so they get the father of
the bumper
this
sticker,
student, like everything. And so I feel like in a way that's created not just for like the sports, not just because you go there or you're planning on going there. It's because it's like everything I've worked hard for, I'm at the school that I've dreamt of, and so it's like anything you can get of that. Not a cliche like of like the pens and all that stuff. They want to wear it type of thing.
I feel like it's like a proud achievement type of thing.
Of
especially if you go to like the Ivies or anything like that.
Or if you're like a part of like a frat or like a sorority.
Yeah.
So going back to Champion and how they did the hooded sweatshirt and stuff.
Yeah, the collab.
So technically the crew neck became a famous thing in the 1978 because of a movie called Animal House.
Yes, okay.
Because it's these two main characters that are trying to get into a frat house. Uh-huh. And one of the characters involved, his name's like John Blue or something, I forgot. Yeah. And he wears a college crew neck. And because of that movie, everybody started wearing them the crew neck because the way that he wore it.
So basically in the 30s it was invented, the crew neck, mm-hmm. but in the 70s it became popular because of that movie. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's kind of iconic.
Because it wasn't kind of like your usual type of like work. Because then after, if you think about it, after you see it when like the crew neck, and I don't know if it had like school, but Princess Diana would wear it with her biker shorts and stuff like that.
She was an icon too for mixing and matching pieces mm-hmm. like that. I think that's also another thing. It gives off a bit of like a dark academic vibe, mm-hmm. you know? And it's great for styling. It's like a great basic piece. And how you said it's been done over and over through different brands, through different styles, but also like the plain ones are so like nice because you could just like wear it with literally anything and just add gold jewelry to it and like you have an outfit.
Or even do like a slick back like your hair and then that's it. Like that's like you're like vibe. Preppy, you're posh, you know, and it's like minimal effort, but like you get the message across of your fit and stuff.
And it's comfy but casual.
Yes.
But also cute.
Yeah. And I think, like, we see a lot of, like, the preppiness, a lot of, like, the kind of the plaid skirts, the, you know, your vest. Mm-hmm. And then, like, the little, like, how you said, like, just a little bit of jewelry or
Oxfords.
Makeup, all that stuff. Like, you see that in shows like Gilmore Girls and in Gossip Girl.
And it's giving very much fall vibes.
It's giving fall vibes. Yeah. Especially now that we're transitioning into the fall. Like, those shows, you can tell anyone, ask anyone. They'd be like, it's Gilmore Girls or, like, Gossip Girls type of, like, era.
And I think it also has to do with the fact that, like, uniforms are a big thing in schools like that. And prep so, in prep schools. And so the prep school vibe also kind of blends into the college merch type of vibe. Yeah. Because it's all part of it, and it'll usually have it embroidered. Yeah. I remember, so I got to go to a prep school when I was, like, younger.
Look at her.
Look at me.
Public education. Maybe that's why I have ADHD.
I can't even think anymore.
I'm so
but
sorry.
what I was gonna say is that it's also very nice because you don't really have to think about your outfit, and you could still make it very much your own. But it's just nice because it's like you have the same colors, you know, of the school, and like you have it in skirts, in pants, in dresses, in tops, in crew necks.
And I think, how you said, like, it's like you basically have your outfit planned for that, like, the day, for the week, to wear.
It's a capsule wardrobe.
But you make it your own style. And I think you see that a lot with Blair from Gossip.
I'm so sorry.
You see that a lot with Blair from Gossip Girl.
Yeah, and every character, I feel like they make it their own.
But, like, let's think about it. Yeah. If you go on Tumblr, if you go on Twitter, and you put Gossip Girl, what is the first person that comes out? Blair. You get Blair. Yeah. You get, because she gives, like, a very much of an old money type of aesthetic in her, like, school outfits type of thing.
And it's preppy couture, which I love so much. I think it's such a
little headbands.
Little headbands.
They're so cute.
Yeah. I thought you were going to wear your headband today because you have one.
No, I didn't.
But
sorry.
It's cute. It's fine.
I got my hair up.
I got my hair up.
Don't look disheveled today.
That's great.
Do I look disheveled?
No. I feel like you tried today. So where also is it seen on the runway, Natalie?
On the runway?
On the runway?
On the runway!
The first one that I can think of, I think going back to the men's clothing, is obviously Tommy Hilfiger, especially this year. He released one.
Sorry, no. This is my ADHD, so I don't want to say good.
You know what?
I was going to say that... I am so sorry. It's just like I need
go, Natalie. Okay. Run with the wind.
Because of F1, Tommy Hilfiger is one of the sponsors for Mercedes, and they've been wearing a lot of like the clothing. Polos. Like the drivers have been wearing a lot of the clothing to the paddock, and it's giving very much like old money-esque like prep school. Especially George Russell.
It's probably their recent collection, that's why.
Especially George Russell, because he's been wearing them a lot. Yeah. And he wore this like button up that was like a very plaid with like white pants, and like looking at that I was like, that's like very prep school. Like give him a white or black vest and he's like going to school.
And I feel like he also has like kind of like the cardigans you were talking about, also like the Leatherman jacket type of style, and so it's very much obviously in the Tommy Hilfiger kind of way. Yes. But it is transitioning into fall for men, which I think that's also very well done. Another men's brand that also did that is Kith for their fall 2023. And they have like a whole bunch of like different items, but one that stood out to me that was very much college merch, how you said that old money type of vibes, is the Leatherman jacket. And they have like stuff from their brand on there, which I think is really cool and really iconic when they do that.
Yeah. And I feel another one that a lot of people don't know about because it's not a small business per se. It's like a good base business.
It's sustainable.
It's sustainable through every single step of the brand and stuff is Uncle Studios. Yes. I know that recently they launched new items that are very much fall vibes, and like some pieces, like they have a vest, they have a pencil skirt, like those pieces give much of like a prep school type of vibe. College. But before they used to have crew necks that gave that old like old college like sweatshirts.
Yes, and they had their signature right across. It was so
embroidered
cute.
like their logo and stuff. Like, and even the hats too. And so like you look at this and like I don't know, like you have an image what a college crew neck, a college hoodie is supposed to look like, and you see it on probably another one that's like has like an inspirational quote or something, and you're like, that looks such like a college merch. I think
it's just such a funny thing that like right now we're on the topic of obviously college merch and like uniforms and stuff like that, but I feel like a lot of these brands, maybe they do it consciously or not consciously, but you don't realize how much actually blends in and how much is taken from that like sort of vibe, right? So like the crew neck, that was ideally made first only for sports players in college in the 1930s, and it's like now we see it across like everywhere. And so it's kind of interesting to see that like transition and that growth.
And I feel like almost everyone will have at least one item that if it's not for a specific college, but it looks like your typical college merch tee or sweatshirt, like
or a Leatherman jacket,
without even acknowledging it, you know. And it's a part of like a staple. Like I feel like especially crew necks when you're traveling, like that's like the number one thing people buy is a crew neck.
So comfy too,
sweats, and like all this stuff. So it's like the idea of it and the style, the way that it's made, everything, like you could just automatically think of that, you know.
Also, I think it's very interesting because like we could have spoken about crew necks when we did the workout one, because a lot of people who work out usually wear it after or before their workout, but that's the thing, it was invented for the players in the colleges. So it's kind of interesting how it like also bleeds into
I
other
also
areas.
think of like basketball players, their Velcro
the pants,
and I think of One Tree Hill when they come out and they like take it off. That is my favorite fall show.
I feel like it also gives so much of a fall vibe because it's I get it, it's back to school. But there's so many, how you said, fall shows that are based in schools that have college merch,
that have sports related type, you know, like it's like a mixture of two. Like you either an academic one, which is Gilmore Girls, because of Roy, or you are there because of like the sports, which is One Tree Hill. You're there for the preppiness and the drama, which is Gossip Girl.
Legally Blonde.
Like you have all these types of. I'm sorry, I'm like getting really itchy on my face for some reason. I don't know why.
ADHD.
No, my having a skin reaction to something. So I don't think so.
I think it's just your hair moving with the wind, and I see it move, but you're like panicking.
I'm like panicking. I'm like scratching
No, it's your hair. It's just the wind is moving.
I don't know what it is, and it's like all over.
There's a huge spider on your face. Just kidding.
I will literally slam my head. Like
you would, and it's gonna.
But yeah. So I feel like there's different like ways that we see the college merch wave school evolve, and you know the funny little sets of the hoodie and sweatpants. You know, cute. You got the cute, but you look like the teacher, the principal from Matilda.
I knew you were gonna say that. You know why? I feel like that with this bun. But I wasn't gonna say anything, and now he's exposing me. You know what? We're actually channeling the Matilda teacher,
the iconic.
That's who we're inspired by today.
Who's Blair?
You know what? She pushes Blair out of the water.
She was a true fashion icon.
She inspired so many.
With the slick back.
Stop. Now I need to take this off. Don't look at me.
Oh my gosh, am I balding?
What is this episode? Oh my gosh.
You see that like nothing, and then you go over here.
Yo,
I'm old.
We need some hair implants for you. Okay. So we've gone on tangents.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We've spoken about everything college related, from academia to sports to books to shows to trends to the history to true fashion icon, the legend, the myth herself, the teacher from Matilda. the principal from Matilda.
Because we love the teacher.
We love the teacher. You know what? When she pours her little coffee, like, I was like, oh, so cute. I want a teapot. Okay. Let's... Also, this is random. This is also going to be random. Have you seen those TikTok videos of the person that cooks in their dorm? On their bed?
No.
Okay, so they literally have, like, this one pot that does it all, right? And they started off doing avi ramen, because that's what most college students eat. But, like, the other day, like, it kept evolving, and now that person is doing filet mignon. Like, can we get a face reveal? Because, like, you gotta be a chef. Like, there's no way you're doing filet mignon on your bed while you have your iPad. Like, I don't... Like, if you know what videos I'm talking about, tag Natalie in it. Because they're so interesting. Like, he literally cooks, like, also a burger. Or she. They.
We don't assume.
We don't assume. They cook, like, so much food. And it looks good. Like, they'll be chopping it. They'll be cooking it, like, everything.
I thought you were going to... This is so far off.
Oh,
I was just thinking of Matilda and how you said her little teapot. I thought you were going to say about the that person that cooks, but everything's mini.
Oh, those! I'm obsessed with those videos.
You know, we showed them to the girls,
cute.
to our nieces.
Yes.
To the
and I
Insta
was
video.
more entertained than them.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I thought you were going to say when you said the little
Let's talk about
tita.
the knife skills, okay?
Yeah.
That
I
knife,
can't even cut it with a real knife.
Like...
Okay, no, I can. I can't cut it small.
But, like, I was like, how? Like, also, like, the flame, where does it come from?
It's a candle.
What about the running water?
You know, they could do just a little tube thing.
Okay, well, I don't know, but that is fascinating to me.
It is. Anyways, that is...
Anyways, we're going to end today's video by recommending dark academia books to get ready for the fall.
If we were villains.
If we were villains, you little...
Love that.
You stole that one from me.
You could say Verity.
Verity's a great one. Also, really any Donna Tartt book.
If you want some spicy college types of books,
Follow
off
Natalie
campus,
on Goodreads.
Off Campus is on Kindle Unlimited.
You're welcome.
What's her name? Ellie Kennedy is the author. Yeah. And she also does the other one. It's like a spin-off of hockey too. That one's a good one. I haven't read that one, so I don't.
I don't know why you said that it was a good one if you haven't read it.
No, but it's like there's a lot of people like that
say
good recommendations.
Yeah.
You know, reviews.
Yeah. So Dark Academia breeds. Oh my gosh! If we were villains, if they make that into a movie, can I just be a background person? Actually, no. You know what? Main character. Okay, no. What was I gonna say? It's so good.
It is.
Book.
I love that book.
I laughed. I cried. The references to Shakespeare, unmatchable.
Unhinged.
So beautiful.
I like something. But yeah, I think we got a lot out.
We got a lot out.
This I know already, without a doubt. This version of this episode
way
is
better.
Way better.
Way better.
Way better.
In the other one, we were like,
I was like, the crew neck happened in 19.
I love how you said that because it was you. That was a
me.
little low energy.
I'm so sorry. I'm still a little bit low energy, but
we're
surviving one day at a time. Anyways, so that is it for this week's episode.
That is it for this week's episode.
We love you, Queenies. I am trying to do a little heart. You can't see me. You can hear me, but we love you, Queenies.
Love
Thank you for keeping up with our episodes.
Yes.
If you have, we appreciate it.
Also, for all of you guys that have been listening, from different parts of the world.
I thought we were just hitting the United States.
I thought we were just hitting California. Like, there's people in Virginia that are listening.
Yo, Virginia,
shout
out.
There's people in Japan that are listening. Shout out. There's people in, I think it was like Slovakia? Like, in Germany? Shout out. Thank you so much. Please.
Wasn't there one in Japan?
Yeah, I already said Japan.
You said okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mexico.
Thank
you so much.
We appreciate it.
All
the ones in United States, all the ones outside. Somehow it also shows you if there's people from Mars listening, and I'm a little bit disappointed there isn't.
So the aliens, if you're listening, please represent us on your planet.
That's a little scary. Never mind. But yeah, so thank you to everyone who's listening, and we love you guys. We appreciate every single one of you. And that is it for this week's episode.
That is it for this chaotic episode.
We will see you next week, or you will hear us
You will hear us next week.
On Wednesday, and then Sundays is a video of this audio with more extended cut.
Yes.
Majigger or whatever.
Yeah.
Ow!
It's
I'm
more
so
chaotic.
sore,
You
and I
just
hit
yourself.
myself.
Yeah.
I'm
Good luck
so
with that.
sore with my legs, and it
Good
hurt.
luck.
Ow. Okay. Leg day. Don't skip that, guys. Anyways.
Anyways.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Adios.